Dave the Diver is a casual game that takes you on an underwater adventure, where you explore the ocean, catch fish during the day, and turn into profitable dishes at night. It offers a mix of action side-scrolling, light restaurant management, and mini-games. One of the great things about the game is that each dive usually lasts under 20 minutes, striking a perfect balance where diving never feels drawn out or monotonous. As you juggle around dealing with fish that get progressively dangerous and the increasing cost of your gear, each day in Dave the Diver is played to the fullest. The map is dynamic and changes its layout from time to time, which keeps things fresh and adds to the excitement. The music creates a relaxing atmosphere that complements the breathtaking scenery of the ocean. The combat is pretty bearable, which is fine since combat isn't the primary focus. Bosses are generally pretty cool and easy to deal with. You can get away with not having good weapons with you all the time and just pick up a decent weapon in the arena. The animations are really nice. I love how every ingredient in this game has its own cute little illustration. It's clear that devs put a lot of effort into these details. I had a blast playing this game, that is until I encountered the fish people. If you are interested in my description of the game, you should turn back and give it a try. Trust me, Dave the Diver is enjoyable before it takes a nosedive. Also, I'll be spoiling pretty much everything, so this is the last chance to experience the game firsthand. This is where the game takes a turn, and it becomes apparent that developers struggle to maintain its quality. So you discover fish people, rescue the daughter of the village chief, and find out that the fish people aren't doing so hot. Or, in this case, doing way too hot. The leader of the village refuses to help because humans have a history of being humans and asks you to help out locals to prove you are not a nuisance. To earn people's trust, I had to do 5 fetch quests, find missing animals, play a minigame, and revisit already explored places to get the same ingredients again. Wow, I'm definitely not playing a JRPG, am I? Now that I completed all the filler content and successfully earned the villagers' trust, I decided to check if there were any more fetch quests available, because apparently that is the only way to progress story in this game. As it turned out, the village chief actually knew where the problems were coming from, but didn't lift a finger to address them because they don't have the means to do anything for plot reasons. The issue at hand was that the key to the next passage had intentionally been left in an abandoned cave that, I quote, "no one's ventured in there for 100 years. I don't know, I guess I'm just a dummy who can't keep up with the sophisticated story in this game. You know what's great, along with tedious filler content? Baby puzzles, of course. Just when I saw the game couldn't get any more drawn out, I was proven wrong time and time again. But enough with the story and puzzles, let's talk more about the gameplay. Diving in mid to late game is still mostly fine. Although the claim of terrain changes every time that devs were so proud of is no longer accurate. Apart from the shallow areas, all other locations remain the same on every dive. As you go deeper, you'll notice a decrease in the variety of fish compared to the shallow. The lack of changing terrain also means you'll miss out on the unique mini locations or biomes, such as a limestone cave or sunken ship, where exclusive fish species can be found, and thanks to a fish farm, you'll find yourself diving for fish much less frequently. I can understand that the intention behind the fish farm was to reduce grinding. However, the fishes grow so quickly they easily overpopulate, and every morning, I need to manually sell or butcher all fishes except 2 of each kind. It's funny how a mechanic that was meant to save time ends up wasting even more time. You also have normal farming, which is fun, relevant to the game, and definitely not grindy or requiring constant maintenance in the stylist. I can't help but wonder how much better the pacing of the game would be if you were to remove these bloated mechanics. The late night sushi bar, which used to be one of my favorite parts of the game, has become monotonous. Whether it's your first hour or your 30th hour, you are basically doing the same tasks: serving, cleaning, and refilling wasabi. The only difference is the amount of money you make from each customer and the types of drinks you serve. I've tended to introduce some variety to the food I serve, but honestly, I don't see any reason not to sell the dishes that offer the highest profit and are easiest to acquire. The game also doesn't reward you for completing tasks more quickly, as there appears to be a limit on the number of customers you can serve each day. Dave the Diver is an amalgamation of creatively bankrupt minigames that are stitched together to create an illusion of exploration and novelty to stall the game as long as possible. Beneath the surface of casual and cozy indie game lies a soulless grinding QTFS that has Daddy Nixon behind its back. I'll give Dave the Diver a 7 out of 10. The entire game peaked at the blue hole shallow, fitting for a game that has no depth. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.